Welcome back to Surrender to Soul, Healing and Wellness. My name is Shannon. Thank you for clicking on this video if you're new here. Today I have a 30-minute, 3-section HIIT workout for us. First section is a barre section, second is a Pilates section, third is a yoga section. Each section has 5 progressional exercises. We'll go 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 3 times through. So when you're ready, let's get warmed up. Let's start with some big shoulder rolls here. Inhale to roll your shoulders up high. Big exhale, back and down. Go through that a few more times, connecting to your breath today. Then inhale, arms out and up. Good, exhale, arms out and down, hands to heart, big arm circle. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, arms out and down. Feet are hip width apart, equal distribution in both feet. Let's add a side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Good, inhale, center. Exhale again, over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands down. Few more shoulder rolls. Breathing deeply. Step your feet a little wider and bring in some arm swings here. Hugging your shoulder blades when you swing your arms back, crisscrossing your arms in front. And let's swim it out, big arm circles forward. Switch your direction. Okay, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming to the top of your mat, find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale again, halfway lift, and then rise all the way up to the sky. Exhale, return to that halfway lift. Inhale, rise, keeping your back flat. Navel is drawing in. Keep it going. Good, hold at your halfway lift, shoulders back, hands to your ears, stand, and then find a half hinge. Some good mornings here, a little bend to knees if you need to, keeping your back nice and flat. Inhale to come up, exhale to find that hinge. Good, now chair pose, stand, hinge, stand. Chair squat, stand, hinge, stand. Chair, stand, hinge, hold, halfway lift, hands to shins, exhale, fold, ragdoll, hands to opposite elbows. Breathing deeply. Rolling yourself up one vertebrae at a time, big shoulder roll at the top. Nice work. Let's do some step jacks here. So just swinging your arms and stepping one foot out to the side, pointing your toes. And option to add a hop. All right. Top of your mat, big inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Halfway rise, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, tabletop. Move through a few cat-cows here or anything else that feels good today in this shape. Starting to warm up our body, our spine, connect to our breath. Eventually walk hands forward, exhale into down dog. Pedaling out through your knees, breathing length up the sides of your arms, sides of your waist, down the backs of your legs into your feet. And soften your knees down for a child's pose. Option to bend your elbows, palms to prayer. Deepening into a stretch in your underarms. Good. When you're ready, sit on up and we will begin. Set up with a chair at the top of your mat. Feel free to pause this video if you need to. And we'll start. Back lunge to a high knee. Trying to get that back knee down. When you high knee, point your toes, draw your low belly in, standing up nice and tall throughout this. So head stays over heart, over hips, finding a pace and a rhythm that works for you, even if it's different than mine. Little to no weight on your hands, just using it for balance here, really pressing down into that front heel. Rest. Nice work. 10 seconds. Switching sides. Start it up. Pushing down into your front heel as you high knee. Breathing. Enjoying this movement today. We don't want to come from a place of force or push, rather empowerment. Rest. Good work. First position, heels in, toes out. At your chair. Heels lift, add a little pulse and then lower. So calf raise, little pulse and lower. Your belly is scooping underneath you, tailbone to the ground. Shoulders are soft, top of your head is lifting up to the sky. This first section here is our barre section. And rest. 10 seconds. Setting up for a bent over position. Arms reached out long. Lift your back leg and then tap your toes. So you want to lift your leg without moving through your back at all, feeling your back glute catch as you lift it. We're not moving through our lumbar spine, our low back at all. Our core is in, our back stays nice and stable. Just working that back leg. Soft bend to your standing leg. All right. A little rest in between and then we'll switch sides. So if you need to stack your palms, bringing your forehead to your hands, that sometimes can help. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Your standing leg has a little bend to its knee, keeping your back toes pointed. Nice work. And rest, 10 seconds. And now we're going to go into a wide second, plie and lift. So your hand that's not on your chair, or you could use a wall here, can do whatever it wants. If you're more graceful than me, you can move in any way, or you can follow along with me here. We want our knees to track over our middle toes, keeping our head right over our heart, over our hips. Almost there. And rest. We're staying here for our next exercise. If you want to switch arms, you can. Turn around, face the other side, or plie, calf raise, stand, then lower. So plie, lift your heels, stand, release your heels, and repeat. You got this. Keep breathing. If your pace is ever different than mine, work with that. Almost there. And rest. Good. Coming back to our first position in front of your chair. Calf raise, pulse, this time plie, stand and lower. Work with that. Calf raise, pulse, plie, stand and lower. Here we want to keep our belly scooped underneath us as well, tailbone towards the floor. Trying to keep our glutes over our heels. Instead of like a squat where we send our hips back, we want to stay in one line. Rest. Nice job. Finding our bent over position here, but now we're more of at a diagonal. Knees have a soft bend. Send your leg back, lift. This time draw it in. Back and in. Back and in. Good. Keeping your core in, navel to spine to support your low back. We don't want to see a lot of movement happening in our low back here. However, it is moving some. And rest. Really, we just want to keep it controlled. Find that diagonal bend. Switch legs. Nice work, you're almost there. And rest. This next one, we're going to take it into another progression, facing your chair. Bring your thigh up for a high knee, step it back into your lunge, high knee, and then open to the side for your wide second. Back to your high knee, lunge, lift, wide second. When we're in our lunge, our toes are forward. When we're in our wide second, toes are turned out, as you can see here. So take this slow if you need to, or you can just work between your high knee and lunge, like we did before. And rest. To the other side. And we'll start it up. High knee, step back into your lunge. Try to get your back knee down, high knee, and then open to your wide second squat. Might take a moment or two to get the movement pattern on this side. Got a little cardio going on to start us off. Each section will take 10 minutes to go through, 30 minutes total. And rest. Nice work. Finding that diagonal half bent over. Lift your back leg. This time draw it in. An option to add a calf raise for your standing leg. Everything else is the same. Rest. Take it into the other side in a few, setting yourself up, and start it up. So you're kicking your leg back with control, drawing it in. Option to add that calf raise for your standing leg. And rest. Nice work. Got one more exercise. Back to our first position, heels in, toes out. At a calf raise, pulse, this time a deeper plie if you can, stand and release. So calf raise, pulse, deeper plie, stand and release. Keep it going. And rest, good job. Next up, we have our Pilates section. So coming down to lay on your back. Knees come up into a tabletop, ensuring our back is down flat. So pressing your lumbar spine down. It's like the front of your hip bones draw in towards one another. We're gonna open and close our knees here. If you want more of a challenge, legs go forward. So knees open into like a diamond shape, and then knees close. If you want to bring your hands behind your head like I did earlier, you can, or leave them down beside your hips. No tension in our head or jaw or throat, isolating our low belly here, keeping our abdomen engaged the whole entire time. And rest. Good. Next up, come back into our diamond shape and then press your heels together and forward like a supine first position. So toes in, draw them in, exhale to press out, toes out, heels together. The lower you send your legs when you press out, the harder this will be. We want to avoid arching through our low back at all. Again, we want to keep that nice and flat, press down, abdomen engaged. And rest, nice work. This section will be progressional movements as well. So arms out to a T, palms down, lift up into your tabletop. And as you exhale, knees over to the left for a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees over to the right. You're taking it side to side, moving slow and controlled. Not trying to go all the way to the end range, but playing with the middle range that we have and increasing the quality of the movement there. Rest. Flipping over to our belly. Arms go back beside you, preparing to lift your arms, legs, chest, and lower. Nice work with that. Lift and lower with length. Lift and lower. Good, head away from your toes, lift up and with length lower. So lift and lower. Here we're pressing pubic bone down. Glutes are firming in. Active all the way out through fingers and toes. Hands underneath your shoulders, let's press up. Take a rest in tabletop. Keeping your back nice and flat, reach opposite arm and leg, tap, lift, and return. The only thing moving here is your arms and your legs. Taking it side to side. Breathing deeply. And rest. Coming back to our back. Round 2. Find that butterfly tabletop. This time you're gonna open, tap your toes, lift and close. So open, keep your back flat, tap your toes, lift, close your knees. So your toes don't have to make it all the way down if that means that you're arcing through your low back. Hands can be behind your head or beside your hips like they were before. And rest. Readjust if needed. Legs go up to tabletop, and this time heels press out. Toes are out. We're doing little mini bends into our knees and pressing your heels out. Press, 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 press. So the lower you send your legs, the harder this will be. Pulsing here in our supine first position. Toes are turned out. And rest. You're going to wrap right leg on top of your left, arms come out into a T. Lift off your base leg, exhale into your twist. Inhale through center, unravel, legs wide, exhale, switch. Inhale, center, legs wide, exhale, switch, twist. Inhale, center, legs wide, exhale, switch, and twist. Keep it going. Good, rest and come on to your belly again. Pressing your pubic bone down when you get down there. Hands come back, lift up, and this time just flap your wings forward and back, moving your arms. Awesome job, stay with it. And rest. Come on up to tabletop. We're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg. Tap, lift, and then draw elbow and knee together. Reach and lower. So reach, tap, reach, together, reach, lower. Side to side. And rest. Nice work, round 3. Down to our back, we're gonna add on again. Find your diamond tabletop. Low back is pressing down. You're gonna bring your legs all the way down, lift your hips into a butterfly bridge, lower, lift, then close your knees. So open knees, lower, lift your hips, butterfly bridge, lift your legs, and close your knees. Repeat. Keep breathing. Hands can come beside your hips if you need them to. Keeping the back of our neck long. And rest. Good work. Legs are going to come up to that first position. This time you're going to lower, lift, open, close. Lower to your challenge, lift, open, close. Lower to challenge, lift, open, close. Ensuring you keep your back flat. Toes are active and flexed back towards your face. Breath is full. Rest. Arms out to a T. This time we're going to try legs straight up to the sky. You can bend your knees if you need. Exhale, take your legs over to the right. Don't go all the way, go about halfway. Inhale, center. Exhale, legs to the left. Inhale, center. So this time we're sending energy all the way out through our toes. Our inner thighs are hugging in. Connecting us to our abdomen and our spine. And release. Nice job. So let's come on up to our belly, flip it over. Reach your arms forward, legs back, and then just open and close arms and legs at the same time. Good job, you're almost there. And rest. One more exercise for this section. We got this, friends. This time, reach, tap, reach, and lower. So our tap, we're gonna bend our back knee, reach our arm back, and then lower. So try to make it to your foot. It's okay if it doesn't. And rest. Nice work. Next up, we have our yoga section. So meeting in a forward fold at the back of your mat when you're ready. Wiggling around if that feels good. Find a halfway rise and then walk your hands forward, high plank, soften your knees, add a push-up. Lift up, pass through a down dog. Walk your hands back, back of your mat, forward fold, halfway rise, and repeat. Down dog, breathing deeply, taking our rest here. And then we're going to step our right foot through, soften our back knee. Crescent moon, arms come up. Exhale, airplane your arms, chest forward. Work with that, or as you exhale, lift off your back knee, airplane high lunge. If your back knee is lifting, you're lifting your back thigh up to the sky. Leg is active like in plank. Pressing into your front heel, wrapping your right hip back. Good, rest. Any comfortable position, a few seconds. And then we'll step our left foot forward, adjust as needed, and repeat. Airplane your arms, chest forward, work with that. Or add your back knee lifting. Trying to keep your body in one straight line when you lift into that diagonal lunge. Left hip crease is hugging back in space. Breath is super full. Good, rest. A little rest in child's if you'd like. Eventually coming into a down dog. We're going to go through some vinyasas here. Rock forward to plank, exhale to slow lower, inhale to your cobra, exhale downward facing. Okay, so you can release your knees when you lower if you need to. Shoulders are back the whole time. Inhale, roll it up for your cobra, exhale, lower, and press back. Work with that here. Good, crossing your legs, let's come down to a seat. All the way down to our back, setting up for a bridge. Feet hip distance. Lift your hips, reach your arms back and down. So hips lift, arms lift. Exhale, arms and hips lower. Reaching your thighs forward in your bridge, squeezing your glutes in. It's like your heels are drawing back here, really bringing you into the backs of your legs. No tension in your jaw. Good, come on up. Back to a down dog, round 2. Preparing to come forward into our plank, into a side plank. Heels drop to one side, lift, center, other side, center, little knee crunch. 1, 2. We'll work with that. Lift for side plank, center, other side, side plank, center, knees tap, lift, tap, lift. And rest. Right foot's coming forward for a progression of our crescent moon. Back knee is down, arms up. Exhale, arms back. Option to come forward into an airplane warrior 3 instead of that diagonal high lunge. A little bit of momentum helps to give you that lift, catching the balance, dancing with it. Trying to keep your hips as stable as possible. Navel is always drawing in to help with balance. And rest. We're going to switch sides here. As you're ready, arms up and begin. Noticing sides are likely different. It's okay. We're not perfectly balanced human beings. But working with what we got. Always trying to improve in the best ways, right? Becoming stronger, mind, body, and spirit. All right, rest. Back to a down dog. We're going to add a layer of difficulty for our vinyasa. Rock forward, option to exhale, lower to the half. Inhale, rise to your up dog. Exhale, roll over your toes, down dog. If this is too much, always come through that cobra. In up dog, shoulders are back and hugging together. All right, crossing your ankles, resting, coming down to your back for our next bridge variation. Actually, legs are going up. For legs up the wall, you're going to reach your arms back like we did in bridge and just tap your toes for a reach for the sky. If this is too much for your neck or head, you can always have your hands behind your head and curl your chest and head and then release. Good, rest. Our final round here, we're almost through. Then we're gonna cool it down a little bit. Finding our plank. This time add your push-up. Knees can be down if needed. Side plank, center, push-up, side plank. I like when my knees get down, I can drop my chest all the way down. But you don't have to come this far down. Even if you bend your elbows 2 inches and come back up, it's better than not, right? Never want to cause pain in our body. If you ever get pain when you're doing anything, that's your indicator to back out or to slow down. Good, rest. Right foot is forward. We're going to balance in an airplane warrior 3 this time. So coming up to either a warrior 1 or a high lunge. And then put your weight in your right leg, send left leg back, lift your chest, dance with it. It's okay if you lose it and come back in. Left hip bone, the front of our hip is pointing down instead of out to the left here. So hips are square and level. Back foot is active. Good. Breathing. And release. Other side, starting in a few seconds. Set yourself up, holding for 30. Breathing. You got this, we're almost through. Focus your gaze at one point on the floor. And release. So we're going to come down to our back this time right away. Arms back. Feet down flat. Lift into your bridge. And then fingers to toes and your legs up the wall. So lift bridge. Lift your legs, curl. Bridge. Lift your legs, curl, and reach. One more exercise after this. Nice work. I almost forgot it, but I added it in here. Okay, so we're going to come forward into a down dog. Send your right leg high. Option to bring it forward into plank. Move through your flow, your cobra or up dog, back to down dog. Left leg high, then bring it forward, plank. Your back bend, back to down dog. Option to go into a 3-leg plank, 3-leg lower. One more side here to the left. Rock it forward, option for 3-leg. Good, this time child's pose, stretching it out. Wiggle around, and then let's thread our left arm underneath. Option to bring your right hand to your back for a half bind. Resting on the side of your head. Reach your right arm forward, left arm forward to match, and then we'll switch. Left arm can come behind or even around to your outer hip or thigh. Reach it forward, return to child's. And then let's come forward to a longer tabletop and bring in some hip circles here, big or small. Just anything that feels good, loosening up any tightness you may have in your low back space. Down dog. And then walk it forward. Find a halfway rise, big inhale. Exhale, we're coming all the way down to a seat. I'll spin to face you. Open your legs, feet down, bend your knees, and then just drop your knees side to side here with hands behind, windshield wipering out through your legs. And then we'll find a wide seated straddle. Big side bend over to the left. And then take it over to the right. Back up through center, hands to heart. You're welcome to stretch out more if you need to, or just close with me here. Deep breath in. Full, complete breath out. Welcoming the rest of your morning, day, or night. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And check out my website, Surrender to Soul Wellness. I will see you next time. Take care.